Good morning, children. We have learned ionic compounds, their formulation. Now we are going to learn properties of ionic compounds. First property, ionic compounds are crystalline. Children, you must have seen sodium chloride at your home. Sodium chloride, there are very minute crystals are present of sodium chloride which is stored in a jar by your mama. Actually, you have understood, if I am taking example sodium chloride, actually it is made up of sodium ion and chloride ion. See children, both the components of sodium chloride, that is sodium ion and chloride ion, are containing opposite charges. Sodium is containing positive charge, chlorine is containing negative charge, and in between opposite charge there is a strong electrostatic force of attraction work, and this force is only responsible to hold this ion in crystalline form. What did I say? In between oppositely charged ion, one strong force of attraction or electrostatic force of attraction works, which held together strongly, closely with each other to form a regular crystal. Now, next property. Generally, ionic compounds have high melting point. Means, if you are taking sodium chloride or any other ionic compound, you have to provide lots of heat energy so that you will get the molten form of that ionic compound. Why? Again, same reason. Ionic compounds are made up of ions. Oppositely charged ions is having electrostatic force of attraction which is very strong, and in order to turn up these ions from crystalline state to molten state, we require lots of energy to break the force of attraction between the ions. That is why we have to provide lots of heat energy to get the molten state of any ionic compound or any ionic crystal. One more time, children, listen. I said ionic compounds have high boiling points, melting points. Why? Because they are made up of ions. In between oppositely charged ion, electrostatic force of attraction works. This electrostatic force of attraction is a strong force. For turning up this regular crystal into molten state, we require heat energy, and that heat energy will break this force of attraction to get this compound in molten state. Next property, ionic compounds are soluble in water or insoluble in benzene or organic solvents. Children, why? Because water is the only medium which used to break again the force of attraction of these ions which is working in between and turn up this regular crystal into free ions. One of the reason is because water has high dielectric constant. High dielectric constant. Just understand this is one value where this value is given to all the solvents like benzene, toluene, chloroform, carbon tetrachloride, everything. Water is also having dielectric constant, and this value is quite high for water. That is why water can break this regular crystal into free ions. And the last property, ionic compounds can only conduct electricity when they are taken in molten state or in a solution state. Again, children, when you are taking sodium chloride as solid and you put two electrodes, connect battery, connect bulb, one key also, and you start passing electricity into it, the electricity will not pass. Why? There is no free ion. Ions are bounded together with the force of attraction in between them. We need to remove that force. For removing that force, we need to take that ionic compound either in molten state or in solution state. Molten state means only sodium and chlorine ion I am getting after melting sodium chloride, or I am dissolving sodium chloride in water to make its solution. For conducting electricity, for any ionic compound, we need free electrons, and free electrons, I would say free ions, and free ions will only be available when you are taking any compound in molten state, or where the free ions are available from the compound, or you have dissolved the sodium chloride in water. So children, these are the 4 properties of ionic compounds. Number 1, they are crystalline in nature. They used to form regular crystals. Second, they have high melting points, require lots of energy to turn it into liquid state. Third, they used to be soluble only in water, remain insoluble in organic solvents. And fourth one is conduct electricity in molten state or in solution state. Hope you understand, children. If at all any problem, please contact me. Thank you.